Well, hello. As you can see, I managed to clear the summit. I think the last time I got like the first three, and then I got on the fourth one, and I think I got the fourth one down in like a few tries. I don't exactly remember what I took it down with because I didn't record it. And for the last one, I took quite a long time, as you can see on the level of the journey track. And I just realized today that it would be quite relevant to know if I had the upgrade on level 54 when I took down the summit, but I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I'm not entirely sure because obviously that would be quite relevant to see if the Guardian was upgraded to 3-star. But like let's like as you can see all the second places. So I think first place was when the first place was when I got it. So let's see how many. I guess it took quite a lot of tries, huh? Even the fourth one. So as you can see, the last one was obviously as you can see from the 4-star guarantee, it was a lucky game because I had Soraka, right? So I had a dual purpose and I got protagonist. It's like quite important because if it was like the normal hero augment, then I would have to reroll, but at the same time I have dual purpose. But because it was the protagonist, the prismatic, then I was able to level up and still be able to get a 4-star. And then I don't really worry about what was on the Katarina. There. So the gloves come from the progress on the journey. Can't really see it all that well because of check marks. But there's like TGs somewhere. Gain a TG, and obviously at this point there's like another power snack as well. So yeah, there's power snacks here. I guess it wasn't super relevant on the last one, just because of the Garen hero augment. I tried all kinds of stuff. Oh yeah, this one was I was like going for the RE3. I still think I had an extra life, but then I somehow managed to take down the fourth one with the RE2. Obviously, I was kind of angling for Ludens when I popped the artifact, but it was sniper's focus. But it ended up being okay. And obviously, as you can see, I had the Pantheon guide for this one, the Pulsefire Pantheon, the immovable object. So yeah, and I was kind of hoping it would complete this, but at the same time, it's absolutely understandable. I don't think it says that you have to complete with the 12 guides, but obviously it makes sense. Like that's mainly where the replayability comes from. Otherwise, it would just be over, right? And you just lock out with one, and then that's that. But as I progress further into the journey, there's like some nice stuff. So like it's 3 rolls, okay, 5 gold, okay. In stage 2, augments will always be gold or higher. Nice. Additional 1 gold. A rare chance that you start the game with a 5 cost unit. That could be kinda could go right, could go wrong. Depending on the 5 cost. Additional life. Losing a life. Gain attack speed. Or free rerolls. Ooh, 5% to gain a free reroll. That's gonna be pretty strong. Interest goes up. Gold. Extra augment reroll. Losing a life. Gain. Armor, magic resist. Okay. Component anvil. Free reroll. More stuff there. Another power snack. So would be like 4. Rare chance of landing a jackpot. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure it's pretty exciting. Higher chance to be prismatic. Nice. Rare chance. Start the game with a random emblem. It's okay. Additional gold. Additional life. Durability, damage amp. And that's the end of it. So yeah, like obviously the idea is that as you play, you try to do the other guides as well, and then you progress further into the journey, you get more power, and then you can get these wins as well easier. But yeah, I think it's gonna be like a later type of thing. And I said earlier that I was gonna be practicing for the starcup, but I ended up not actually playing any kind of and I've not played any kind of actual games, like either normal or ranked. I just played a bunch of Ocean's Ascent. Like basically, I turned off the recording and I just kept playing until I finally got the summit with one, and then I got the Angry Ocean emote and some relic missiles, but the dive portal will need a lot more work. I need to win it like with like 11 more. But obviously I assume it's gonna be, easier and easier the more power you get. That's how it works. So yeah, I think it was pretty fun. It's probably not a great practice for the actual tournament stuff, but it is what it is. I think it would be best to check out the VOD of today from the top 64, and then the one tomorrow with the top 32, and then I guess I'm gonna check that one the day after tomorrow, before the games. I try to figure out what's good in that context, and obviously look at tier list, look at stats, that kind of stuff, just to have some idea. And I guess I just kind of have to hope that I have enough games this set, which I do. Like I do have a lot of games. I guess it's all relative, right? Like if you're playing like 300 games, that's a lot for someone who's not playing any games, obviously, or like even someone who's played like 50 games. But for someone who's played like 600 games, obviously 300 is not a lot. So yeah, I don't know. It depends on how enthusiastic people are about playing the game, or I guess quality and quantity, right? Because like there are people who just play few games and then they just play really well and get really good stats and really good placements, and then they climb up. And then there's me who's like grinding for their life until I hit the wall, and then I just decayed 0 LP like a long time ago. So yeah, that is it. Played a bunch of Ocean, but I will need to play a lot more if I want to get the portal, which I do. But I think I have time. So yeah, that's it. But I'll do it later once the tournament stuff is done, or at least the 2-day top 16. All right, that's it. Bye bye.